Raman Kulkarni, and I have over 10 years of experience in QA, and I worked in manual automation. I have also worked as a manager in 2-3 MNCs. Okay, and I have also done many corporate trainings and have an experience of more than 5 years in training itself. Okay, so I just want to take a demo for 45 minutes to 1 hour, so that you can decide, and make your career in testing. Okay, so before I start, I just want to know from your side, the introduction of yourself. Okay, that is this one. So you can just, I'll just read the names, and you can just brief me about yourself. That is your name, what's the graduation you have done, and experience in IT industry, if any, and why did you choose QA? All right, so let's start with Nancy. All right, so can you just introduce about yourself, Nancy? You there? All right. I can't
Hello?
hear you. Yeah. Tell me. I can hear you.
Hi, my name is Nancy, and I have a degree in, I have a bachelor's in microbiology and zoology, and I don't have any sort of IT experience at all.
All right. So why do you want to get into QA?
Actually, I would like, I love to work as a QA because I have more interest in technical side in the computer. So my family encouraged me to go as a QA.
All right, great. All right. Mr. Singh? Thanks, Nancy. Mr. Singh? All right, Bhavan?
Hello?
Yeah. Hi.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, yeah, I was, I'm in actually healthcare, and I want to go a little further in career-wise, so I decided to go into IT. I don't have an IT background either.
All right.
So I want to explore different options.
All right. All right, no problem. Okay, you can do it. Fine. And next, Android attendee. I don't see the name. Can you just introduce about yourself? Bhavan, thanks. You can unmute your this one. Bhavan, you can mute your this one microphone. Bhavan, can you hear me?
Yes, Shravan, I can hear you.
Yeah, you can just mute your microphone so that we cannot. All right, thanks. All right. Fine. Trisha?
Yeah, hello there.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
And I had my engineering degree in computer science and like a couple of projects when I was in engineering in my last semester. And I had a long gap, so I chose QA because I'm familiar with the system, and it will be easy to balance.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Sindhura, can you?
Hi, this is Sindhura. I did my master's in computer science, but just like Sirisha said, I worked for like 3 years in the IT industry, but I do have a long gap, and I think that QA is, once you have a family, it's easier to manage both your career and family, so I'm interested in learning some QA.
All right. Anybody else want to introduce? All right. So I just start. Okay. So now, whenever we speak about QA or software testing, okay, we need to understand, okay, what are the teams which are involved, okay, in developing the entire software, okay. So so that you will get a fair idea of what exactly is QA and, okay, in which phase of software development life cycle you'll be working and what is the objective of a QA team, okay. So see, there are 6 different teams. Mainly there are 6 different teams who will be working. Okay, sales and marketing team and the business analyst team, database team, developers team. Okay, developer, or we can also call it them as the testing. Okay, idea about the overall SDLC. Okay, that is software. How do we build? How do we develop a software? Okay, initially what happens, like the sales and the marketing team. Okay, what they will be doing is, okay, they will be all right. Fine. Okay, so what they'll be doing is, okay, they will be involved in, okay, in getting the projects, okay, to a company, and so these guys are, okay, we call them as a sales or marketing guys. Okay, once they come to know that, okay, XYZ organization, I'll take an example of a Ford or a Mercedes, okay, or Coca-Cola. Okay, they want to automate something, they want to develop some software. So what they will do is they'll go and approach, okay, the management of XYZ company, and okay, so they will understand the high-level requirements, okay, and once they understand the high-level requirements, they will again come back to the software company, their company, and they will discuss with the high-level managements, with the business analyst will also be involved in that, okay, and they prepare a business, okay, requirement specification doc, and then they do a sign-up, okay. Once the sign-up is done, the sales and marketing team is out of the business, okay, so they'll not be involved, okay. The sales and marketing team's responsibility is, okay, till they do the sign up. Okay, so then the business analyst team will take care of making, okay, the raw requirement of a client to a technical specification document. So business analyst team is also plays a very important role to clarify, to make others team understand about the requirement. Okay, so once the requirements are freezed, okay, then the database guys, we call them as the database developers. Okay, what these guys will do is they will start developing the data tables or the database. Okay, so I'll just give a brief idea. so that even if you get confused, don't worry. Okay, it will clarify as on. Okay, your class goes on. Okay, and if you have any doubt in between, please ask me. Do not hesitate. Okay, fine. So the database guys, what they will do is they will develop the backend or the database, okay, of a software. Okay, there are many companies who are who have their own databases like Microsoft, Oracle, Siebel, SAP. They have their own databases, and okay, what these guys will do is they will develop the backend of the software. And once the backend is ready, the data that the developers, the software developers or programmers, what they will do is they will writing the source code. They'll start writing the source code, okay, using XYZ technology like Java, .NET, it might be PHP, it might be C#. Okay, using any technology, they'll start writing the source code. Okay, so once the source code is written, okay, the test engineers, okay, will start evaluating the quality of a software developed by all these guys. Okay, that is the database guys and the developers. Okay, so the main objective of a QA team is to deliver a quality software. So what the QA guys will do is in each and every logic, each and every functionality, each and every performance, security, all the things is tested by a QA engineer. All right. So it becomes a big responsibility, okay, for a QA engineer to deliver a quality software. Okay. So once, okay, the software is released, then the support engineers will support their customers. Okay. So these are the different teams. Okay. So who are involved in developing and maintaining the softwares. Okay. And next is like I'll just tell you about how many hours of classes we'll be conducting for each and every phase. Okay. The first phase is manual testing. Okay, which is base and very important. Okay, that will be taking 20 to 25 hours. Okay, so you can learn in 20 to 25 hours. A lot of people, okay, they spend 45, 50, 55 hours, okay, in learning manual testing. Yeah, it is important, but you can learn in 20 to 25 hours. Okay, when we speak about manual testing, okay, we can train in 20 to 25 hours. Fine. So in detail that too. Okay, and then automation. Okay, we are going to train you on Selenium. Okay, Selenium basics. That's for 15 hours. Okay, and very important thing is real-time project. Okay, so this is where a lot of people they should understand how exactly the QA team works in an industry. And what we are going to do is like we will be giving you one real-time project, and we will make you how to test the application right from the beginning till the release. So it will take 10 hours. Okay, we are going to train you on load runner, for 6 hours, database testing for 6 hours, and how to get a job 5 hours. And then we'll be conducting 5 mock interviews, where you can give the interviews formally. Okay, so in the 6th phase, we will prepare your CV, and I'll be helping you in how to crack the interviews. Okay, if you are a non-IT guy, then also it is fine. Okay, you can easily if you give 4 to 5 mock interviews, then you can easily crack the interviews. Now, what is software testing, and why testing? What is the objective of a QA team? Okay, now let us come to what is software testing first. Okay, see earlier, when we go back like 20 years back, we were not having that much importance to a QA team. It gradually evolved. Okay, so in late 90s, okay, there was no team called as QA. The developers used to develop it, they used to test it, and they used to deliver it. All right. There was no formal QA team because there were only small applications, simple applications which were developed. Okay, most of them were standalone, just like billing softwares, okay, or like a personal information softwares. Okay, there was no big ERPs which were developed, and all were standalone applications. There was no intranet or internet applications. In the late 90s, it got started. Okay, the complicated applications, that is the most complex application, started developing in late 90s. Okay, so now then they understood. Okay, then the IT industry understood. Okay, there must be some team who can evaluate the quality of a developed software. So then, okay, there is an organization called as CMMI, that is Capability Maturity Model Integration, which certifies, okay, the standard of a software company. Okay, what they did is they formed a QA team. Okay, I'm just giving you the brief idea so that you will get a knowledge right from the beginning. Okay, uh, and how exactly, okay, the QA team evolved and started working. Okay, so then they started developing a team. Okay, slowly it got evolved. Now it's a huge team. Okay.
Yes, guys, just hold on for a moment, because he's facing some kind of technical issues.
All right. Sorry, I got disconnected. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you
Hello.
hear me?
Yeah, actually the audio had stopped coming.
Yeah. It got disconnected due to the network issue. So can you guys unmute your microphones? I will continue. So as I was okay. Telling the scope of, I was telling about the scope of a QA team. Okay, see, when it get to complicated applications, the ratio of the development team and testing team is one developer and 2 or 3 test engineers. Or whenever you get into any research-based, like there is NASA and a lot of other research-based companies, okay, organizations, the ratio goes up to 1:10. So the meaning, okay, the objective of telling or giving this information is more and more, okay, the application is complex, okay, the importance of the testing team will increase, okay. So you have a hell lot of scope in testing, okay. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right. So, okay. So as I was telling, like as and when the complexity increases, the importance of the QA team will also improve. Okay. So nowadays there is a huge scope in testing. Okay. And let me just briefly give the definition of what is software testing and what are the different. Okay. One second, I got a message again. All right. Fine. So what is software testing and how exactly we work and what are the different teams in testing? Okay, I'll be just giving you the introduction about that. So the process, so I'll come to the testing part, like definition of testing. The process of detecting and preventing the bugs through verification and validation methods to improve or deliver a quality software is called as software testing or okay QA activity. Okay, it is very important to understand okay these terms, that is prevention and detection. Okay, when we speak about preventing and detecting the bugs, bug is nothing but a deviation. Okay, so it is very important. So prevention is nothing but before developing the software, again the QA team will be involved in preventing the bugs by rectifying the documents which is developed by a business analyst team. Okay, and also sometimes the database team. So what we do is, what testing team or QA team will do is, they will okay try to rectify the bugs in the documents, okay, which are okay, deviating from the client's requirements. And once the developer writes a source code, again the testing team, what they will do is they will validate, okay, by running an application, okay, whether okay the software is working as per the specification of a requirement. Now, when we speak about quality, okay, whenever we speak about quality, there are few features of a quality software. Okay. So when do we call a software as a quality software? When does the client accept it as a quality software? The first important feature is software should fulfill all the requirements of a client. So if there are 100 requirements given by the clients, all the 100 requirements has to be developed and tested. Okay, it should be totally bug-free. Okay, a lot of people, okay, they had their mindset that okay, there is not even a single software which is totally bug-free in this world. But nowadays, okay, it is possible. Lot of companies are giving are providing bug-free softwares. Okay, so that's why nowadays the client also accept. Okay, the clients also expect. Okay, the total bug-free application. Okay, and third is it should be delivered on time. So what do you mean by this? Okay, if the project time duration is 1 year, you have to deliver it on, okay, within 1 year. So you have to plan it, okay, the different phases, that how many releases you are going to do, okay, before you deliver the software to the client. And okay, you should make sure that, okay, the software is delivered on time, and it should be within the budget of the client. Okay, so that is, okay, whatever budget is fixed, it should not exceed that. Okay. So now there are different types of testing, which is very basic, and as I told you, like static testing and the dynamic testing. Okay. See, static testing is basically the verifying the documents. Okay, so I'll come in detail when we start this program, but let me put some information on static and dynamic testing. Okay, so static testing is done before the developer starts working, and what the QA team does here is the documents which are prepared by, okay, the business analyst team and the database team, they will do the, okay, verification through these methods, that is inspection, walkthrough, and reviews. These are again the different types of meetings which is conducted in a software companies. Okay, so, and dynamic testing, okay, we also call it as a quality control. Okay. We do it once the software is developed, once the source code are written. Okay, again there are lots of different types of testings are there. One is white box, second is gray box, and then next is black box. Okay, so now when we speak about all these things, okay, white box is again done by the developers itself, gray box integration, and black box is again purely done by the QA guys. So why I'm telling this? Because I just want to okay, make you understand that out of 100 openings in a market, 99 openings will be on black box testing. Okay, so this white box and gray box is again done by the developers. Okay. Or a person who has a knowledge on the source code, okay, and this is mostly done informally. But when you say, okay, black box testing, when you see the openings in market, right, out of 100 openings, 99 openings will be in black box testing, and in next 40 to 45 days, okay, we will be understanding, we will be concentrating, okay, I'll be providing you the knowledge on, okay, black box testing. Okay, so this basically, I'll just give you, or okay, I'll tell you what is black box testing. See, the process of, okay, testing the application without the knowledge of an internal coding is called as black box testing. So we don't know the source code, we don't understand the source code, and we want to check the application. Okay, we call that as black box testing. Okay. Fine. So in next 40 to 45 days, we will be learning about this. Okay. Fine. So as I told you at the beginning, okay, these are the different phases, okay, of software testing. Okay. Sorry, software development life cycle. So that is requirement gathering, project planning, project design, code or solution or programming, testing, release, and maintenance. Fine. So what you can do is I'll be sending you the overall curriculum, okay, of what exactly we are going to train, okay, the topics, the hours, how many hours it requires, and what is the effort we expect from your side. Okay, so then okay, you can easily okay, understand. Fine. And one more thing here. Okay, if you have any queries regarding this, you can just ask me right now. Okay, do you have any queries? Any questions? Any questions? Can go ahead and ask. All right. Fine. I'm done with this, and I'll be sending you the curriculum of the entire, okay, 65 to 70 hours activities that we are going to, okay, cover, and the exercises what we are going to do. You can just go through it. You can, if you have any kind of clarifications or any doubts you have, okay, you can just ping me, or you can just email me. All right. So if you have any queries, you can just ask me before closing. Okay. What are the tools required for testing? Okay. See, when we speak about tools, there are lots of tools are there in the market. Okay, so you have QTP, you have Selenium, you have Windrunner, okay, you have LoadRunner, you have Silk Test. There are lots of tools are there. Okay, but you should develop your skills by learning one tool. You should become perfect on one tool. I'm going to tell you one important thing here. The future, okay, of the automation, okay, tool is Selenium. Okay, so if you know Selenium, okay, you can get job very easily. Okay, you should be very good at manual testing, and if you have a good understanding Selenium, you are done. Okay, so you can learn any one tool. QTP, of course, it is a lot of companies are using, but they are switching to okay Selenium nowadays. Okay, because most of the applications are developed using web-based. Okay, you access through URL. Fine. So better get into Selenium than QTP. I'll tell you the ratio again. If there are 100 openings, again 90 to 95 openings will be on Selenium, and the pay is also really good. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah.
We have to be very good at core Java or Java for Selenium.
Core Java, right? See, it is not, we require Java, but not up to the developers level. Okay, so whatever is required for Selenium, we are going to train you on that. All right. So we are going to train you on the Java. Okay, if you are from the computer science background, okay, you can easily learn Java. But again, people who are from non-IT, okay, if they spend around 15 days, okay, they can easily learn, okay, the Java which Selenium requires. No, you don't know Java. Even if you don't know Java, you can start learning Selenium. But in this process, you will be learning Java definitely. Okay, see, one important thing, even if you don't know Java, you can get into testing. Okay, but not as a Selenium test engineer, but as a manual test engineer. All right. Any other questions?
Do we use the VB scripting in Selenium?
No, we're not going to use. Okay, it's for QDP. Fine, it's for QDP, and you will be learning only this Java scripting and the tools which are related to Java. That is, you'll be learning Eclipse. Okay, how to use Eclipse, and there is one tool called as Maven. Okay, so you are going to learn that. Fine. See, one important information I want to share with you is, see, you have a huge scope, okay, in manual testing also, okay, but of course Selenium is an added advantage. Okay. Most of the guys, okay, 90% of the resources will start their career with manual testing and then they upgrade. But if you have a very good knowledge on Selenium, it's an added advantage. All right. Any other questions? Yeah. Go ahead. Which are the other tools? Okay, we are going to train you on load runner also. Okay, that is basically a performance tool. We call that as non-functional tool. Both Selenium and the performance are different. Okay, Selenium is a functional tool. Okay, basically it is used to check the functionalities of an application, and yeah, it is from HP. Okay. Selenium is from ThoughtWorks, okay, and LoadRunner is from HP, okay, it is developed from HP. We are going to train you on that. You can also get into, okay, the performance testing. You can become a performance test engineer, and we are also, yeah, how long should we? You're asking about the experience, how many years you should work before you get into automation. All right. See, it is not. It's totally up to you. Okay. So when you cross around 4 or 5 years of experience, people expect the company, the organizations, or the market expect you to know. Okay. Okay. A little bit about automation also. Fine. But there are a lot of resources are there in the market who don't know about, okay, automation, and still they are lead manager, they are directors of QA, but you should know how to evaluate it, how to, okay, you should know what is the logic behind using this tool. Okay. we are also going to train you on Jira and Quality Center. Okay. So we are going to train you on those two tools, Jira and Quality Center. Basically, these are bug tracking tools which will help you in logging the bugs and communicating with the development team with respect to, okay, the deviations which you find, okay, while testing an application. All right. So that is JIRA, Jira, and, okay, QC, that is Quality Center. Okay. is easiest to learn. Okay. Don't know scripting or programming, you can easily learn and implement, okay, the load runner. Fine. Which tool is the easiest to learn? Okay, all the tools are easy. Okay, so I'm not okay exaggerating here, but if you spend time, right, if you start involving, okay, you can easily, okay, learn any tool. But regarding the programming, Selenium requires Java. Okay, if it is difficult, okay, to you for programming, then okay, you learn the basics on Selenium. If you get an opportunity when you start doing the job, then you can slowly upgrade yourself. Or else you can start with manual testing, and you can also get into performance using load runner. All right. Okay, like a credit card. I didn't get your question. Like credit card, banking, domain, what is that?
Well, because they usually used to ask, do you have any knowledge in particular domain, like in a banking domain?
All right, yeah, understood. Okay, thanks. So we call that as domain knowledge. Okay, we call that as domain knowledge. Fine. So it is now why see in 2000, like early 2000 and between 2000 to 2010, a lot of people started asking about the domain knowledge of banking, credit cards, because it was a period of banks, it was a period of credit cards. Okay, nowadays the market is not like that. You have opening in all the areas. See, you get into healthcare, you have a huge applications. You get into banking domain, you have a huge applications. You get into the manufacturing industries, everything is automated. Most of the things are getting automated. If you go to, okay, if you go to any manufacturing sectors, you go to either motors, okay, you get into the Coca-Cola structure, sector, you get into okay, any FMCG sector, okay, go to any sector, okay, the things are getting automated nowadays. Okay, so you go to schools, you have a softwares, okay, even if you, okay, even if you go to trading, you have a lot of softwares. You go anywhere, okay, the things are getting automated now. And as a beginner, okay, market will not expect you to be a domain, okay, domain expert. But okay, if you have a knowledge of, see, whenever we go anywhere from now onwards, you just think as, okay, a testing perspective. When you get into hospital, you should understand, okay, how the things works, how the life cycle works. So you'll gain the knowledge of, okay, the healthcare life cycle. So the meaning here is like, you don't require, okay, the domain knowledge for testing an application. Okay, but when you have around 6-7 years of experience, then definitely they will ask you the domain knowledge. Okay, in some companies, not in every company. Okay. Got my point, right? All right, thanks. Any other questions? Okay, I understand that in just 45 minutes, okay, we cannot give the whole, you cannot understand the entire thing, but surely like, okay, when you start learning the things, okay, you'll slowly understand how exactly you work as a test engineer. Okay, yeah, very important thing, okay, to get into this industry is involvement. Okay. From now onwards, okay, if you want to become a test engineer or a QA engineer, okay, every day you should spend at least 2 to 3 hours, okay, in learning, okay, the QA, okay, QA concepts, okay, or okay, how does the application works in terms of QA. So you should spend a lot of time in understanding the process of a QA. Okay, so then it will become very easy. Okay, by the time you finish your course, okay, you'll easily get a job. Okay, and the objective of this program, okay, to get your job in QA, okay, not just to share the knowledge and go. We will make you understand, okay, and we'll make you perfect, okay, in all the QA activities you do right from the day one till the release. Okay, but we expect at least 2 to 3 hours from you. Okay, we need your 100% dedication. All right. Fine, guys. If you have any queries, right, you can just, okay, put a mail to me. Okay.
So do we need to Java to use the Eclipse software for testing tool?
No, it is only for Selenium. Okay. If you are using Selenium,
Java first?
Yeah, there will be 10 days of training, okay, in Java, okay, and then that is very basics, okay. So don't think like, okay, you are going to learn the entire Java, okay. The tool itself will generate, okay, the Java, okay, source code, but whenever it comes to debugging, you should know, you should understand, you should have the knowledge, little bit of knowledge, okay, in Java. Fine. So that's why what we do is we train you, okay, 10 days in Java, and when we speak about Java, the Eclipse is the best tool to generate a source code.
Yes, I'm talking about the Eclipse.
And to store the source code.
Yes, I'm talking about the Eclipse, and my question is that do we need to download the Java to use the Eclipse tool or not?
Yeah. So yeah, we are going to train. Yeah, we'll give you. Yes, of course we need to. Okay, we need a JDK. Okay, Java Development Kit. Okay, and a Selenium and a Eclipse. Okay, we need to download it. Fine.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. So I'm okay. I'm done. And if you have any okay query or clarifications, you can coordinate with our coordinator. So do you have anything to say? Just a moment.
Hello?
Okay, if you have any question, yeah, tell me.
No, I don't.
All right, you don't have any questions, right?
Right.
All right, thank you. All right, so if you have any queries, right, you can just send an email to info@exo. Okay. Okay. So here they have mentioned it. Okay, please do send the email. Okay, and we are going to start the sessions shortly. Okay, thanks.